Yay, we're live. Guys, that just took forever to get it to go live. I was getting a little worried there that something was wrong. It just kept like spinning and spinning and spinning. But here we are. We are back. It's a Wednesday. Guess what? Here we are over here on the WeCrochet YouTube channel and Facebook page. My name is Katelyn. In case this is your first time here, I am the editor and marketing manager for crochet.com, WeCrochet. And I'm so happy to be here with you. I get to be here every Wednesday with you guys, with some exceptions with the holidays and everything else. But I am so excited to get to be here with you and to chat with you. And if you're not live, it's okay. We still love you on the replay. And if you are putting chats in, whether live or the replay, we will do our very best to answer them as we see them come in and to make sure that everything is getting taken care of. It is a dreary, dreary day here. It has been raining and pouring all day. So I am so happy to be here and to chat with our special guests today. This is the bright spot of my day, so I'm so excited to be here. Hi, Dawn. So great to have you back with us today. Jen is also here. She's going to be dropping links in for us as we go along. It is so great to have her here with us today. And yeah, so let's just jump in a little bit. Hi, Jessica. It is so great to see you too. Yeah, well, virtually see you in the comments. It's a weird thing when you do this live stuff because, you're not actually seeing. Anyway, let's not go on that tangent. But let's just talk about a couple things before we bring our guest in. Hi, Mom. My mom's here. Anyway, so I wanted to remind you guys again that we have our 2023 calendar. It is absolutely gorgeous. Every month has a beautiful yarn spread that you've got here. It's got all of the days. We have holidays for US, Canada, UK, and Australia. Please be kind, as I've said before. If we've missed something, please just let us know, and we will do our best for next year to not miss it. We tried to search everything we possibly could and to get them in there. And we've also got a bunch of these little blue dates in here. A little hard to see, but like this one is World Chocolate Day. So we're going to do some fun things throughout the year. So make sure you're grabbing a calendar and you're checking that out. It has all 12 months. You can see them here. It's a really great addition for your planning for 2023. Dawn says 9 inches of snow last night. Dawn, no. Just no. I am not a big snow person. I like one snowfall to make it look pretty, and then we can kind of be done. I don't need a full winter. I don't need to move any further north than where I am. This is good, or we're moving south. So anyway, I hope you like the snow, Dawn. I mean, I assume you do if you're still living where you're living, but hopefully you get to go and play in the snow or something. I also want to remind you that we've got a bunch of stuff over on the website for you in our holiday store. Jen, I forgot to pull that link, but the holiday store is still going on, and we have it divided up by price for gift giving, for stocking stuffing, all of those types of things. So you can really go and find some great things. We've been adding some new kits in there that have discounted items. So it's really great. Check it out and find what you need for Christmas. If there's something that you've been looking for the holidays or just looking for in general that you haven't been able to find on our website, please go ahead and put it in the chat. Let us know, and we'll do our best to see if we can bring it in or find an option that's similar or something like that. We love to get you guys what you want. So let us know if you see something cool that you'd like us to try to look into and bring in. Okay. Short housekeeping today. We're ready to jump in. I have a wonderful guest today that I am so excited to share. We still have some more people coming in. It's so great to see. Hi, Chris. Hi, Elaine. Oh, Elaine has beautiful weather. Well, send it this way because we could surely use it. I mean, the rain's always good, but Anyway, so my wonderful guest today is our featured designer from November. If you haven't been paying attention, let's talk about her now. We have Ashley from the Loopy Lamb. Let me bring her in here. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Katelyn.
It is so great to have you here. You've been here before, so we have gotten to see you, but we're going to kind of go back and we're just going to kind of give your journey a little bit so people who don't know who you are, who are maybe catching you for the first time, know who you are. So could you just tell us a little bit about how you got started in crochet, maybe what your favorite thing to design is, and anything else you kind of want to share with us about your design journey?
So I started crocheting shortly after I had my son. It ended up becoming kind of like a form of therapy for me. And somebody had mentioned to me that I could teach other people how to make my toys. And I was making crochet cactus at the time. And so people were asking me to make it. So I started doing that, teaching other people. And then they're like, you could share this online. So more people could do that. And so that's how it kind of started. I started sharing patterns on my blog and just never stopped. Some of my favorite things to design are faux fur amigurumi. As you know, I love fable fur. You can see some of my projects here behind me here. And yeah, can't get enough of the crochet fur projects.
Yeah, so we'll put a link in there. So that's Seth the Sloth, who is sitting on Ashley's shoulder there. He is the cutest. We have that pattern. And the penguin, too. I totally forgot about him. We have all of Ashley's patterns. We'll throw a link in for all of them that are there. I love when you use Fable Fur because I just think it makes it so much softer of a stuffy for kids. I mean, or for yourself. There's no shame in that. But I definitely love the whole use of Fable Fur. I'll be honest, Fable Fur, I don't want to say it scares me, but it maybe intimidates me a little bit just because it is a little bit harder to see your stitches and you've really got to feel your way around. But I feel like your patterns make it so approachable to be able to go and make those projects. And I just love it so much. So thank you.
It's also really good for slippers too. If you've got cold feet, I heard that Dawn had 9 inches of snow, but
yes,
keep that there, Dawn, please. I'm in Canada. I don't need that yet. Make yourself some fur slippers. I have a pattern for that too, and they're super cozy and super soft.
yes.
Yeah, Fable for everything.
Yes. Dawn says, "Hi, Ashley. Love your designs." So she is a fan already of yours. But keep the snow, Dawn. Don't send it up any higher. Okay, so since we are getting close to Christmas, I thought we could kind of take that as our route for discussion today and just kind of talk about a couple things. And so I just wanted to ask you, and please, anybody who's watching, join in and have fun with us. But tell us a little bit about, do you make holiday gifts for others? And what kinds of things do you make when it comes to holiday gifting?
So I like to really make useful items, especially if it's not for children. Like for children, toys, obviously, I'm going to make that. My kids get at least a couple every year, and because I need to play catch up on that list they give me. But one of my other favorite things to give is like dishcloths and dish towels. My mom asks for it every single year. She gets them every single year. And so this month, when we decided that we want to use Dishy, it was a no-brainer of what I was going to make. I wanted to make a set that people could gift over the holidays, and it was easily customizable to whoever you're going to gift's kitchen's decor, right? You want to be able to match it.
Right. And we should say that we'll put the link in for Ashley's new patterns with Dishy. And Dishy is our featured yarn for this month. So it's been 20% off all month. And you still have today to go ahead and grab all of Dishy at 20% off. So that includes the solids, that includes the multi, that includes the twist, that includes it all. Like you can get it all for 20% off. Go ahead and stuff it in your cart so you can make it. I think that the dish towels are a perfect gift for somebody. I think it's a great way too to like learn new stitches, because if you're not following like a true pattern or whatever, you could grab a pattern dictionary, or a stitch dictionary, I should say, and you can just start making swatches to learn different stitches and to practice some different things. And then you have this really great dishcloth. All of mine are like swatches that have been done with Dishy. I've got a big stack of them, and I just kind of keep rotating them through. So I love that idea. And you're right. It's so easy to customize it depending on whose kitchen it is. And if you don't know, stick with a neutral. Go gray, go browns. Those types of colors work perfectly. And it's also really great too when you go with a neutral color and then add a pop of color in there. So even if it doesn't match their kitchen per se, if it's their favorite color, that still works too. And it ends up really great.
And it's one of those gifts that's really great to give somebody that you don't know what to give, because who can't use more dishcloths or more dish towels, right? So I think it's a really great gift to make somebody.
Yeah, and I like to, because, you can go and you can buy. So I like to make handmade gifts, right? And specifically for teachers, it becomes very hard because I don't know the teachers very well. So it doesn't, I don't know what colors they like. I don't know if they like a scarf or a hat or, whatever else. And so dishcloths can be a really great option there too. If you're gift giving or exchanging gifts and you're not quite sure who the person is or all of their tastes, make a little gift basket. You could put in some other kitchen utensils. You could put in some bath stuff, and then you could throw in a dishcloth with it as well, because they also work really great for like washing your face. It doesn't have to just be for your counters and your dishes. So those are also really awesome too.
Right.
Okay, so you make gifts for people. How about, have you ever been given a gift that was handmade, whether it was knit and crochet or something else that kind of really meant something to you?
Absolutely. So growing up, my nana, she was a huge crafter. She crocheted, she knit, and much to both of our frustration, crochet just never stuck for me. We tried, I just couldn't get it. And so every year when she asked what I wanted for Christmas, she would make me something. It was either like a sweater or a blanket, but she's made so many blankets that she gave to me as even like a teenager. There's one specifically that's all rainbow and black because that's what I was into at the time. And we still use it here at the house. She's made blankets for my kids. And those are things that I'll keep forever.
Yeah. Did the rainbow blanket inspire you for the rainbow baubles blanket?
No, I just like color. Anytime I can use a rainbow, I'm going to use that excuse.
Yeah. Well, if you take a look at the patterns we put in there, the link to all of Ashley's patterns, you'll find the rainbow baubles blanket. It's one of my favorite. I have to say, I shouldn't pick favorites. It's like picking a favorite child,
But
but
it's my favorite, so it's okay.
okay, good. We'll just say that. It's Ashley's favorite pattern from the collection. It was from our Welcome Little One collection, which was the collection of baby blankets. But all of the blankets came in multiple sizes. So you could get a stroller size blanket up to like a toddler bed, which works out really well for a lap blanket, and everything else. And I love that baubles rainbow blanket. I don't know. I really love it. I think it's so beautiful. So yeah, make sure you check out the patterns. We put that link in there again. So what do you do in your decorations? I guess I should say first, do you celebrate Christmas? I went ahead and made this assumption that you celebrated Christmas, and I should have just asked first. So I apologize.
That's okay.
So you do celebrate Christmas. So what else do you do in your house that's handmade, crocheted, for decorations? Do you do anything else that you have decoration wise through your house for the holidays?
Oh, absolutely. So my Christmas tree has exploded in recent years in terms of crochet decorations, right? So I've got fable fur crochet decorations. I've got all kinds of them. The whole tree is covered. And then I've made a garland out of one of my other designs that's actually
Ooh.
just like a tree ornament. And I've strung them onto a string and made that into a garland. So yeah, crochet is everywhere in my house. If anybody had any doubt about whether somebody crocheted here or not, they might need to have their eyes checked because it's everywhere.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have to have 2 trees in our house. We have, like, the main tree with all the ornaments, and then we have, like, the handmade tree, and so on my handmade tree, I have a snowflake garland that goes around that's crocheted. I have my crocheted tree skirt, and then every year my kids make a new ornament, so that has all of their ornaments on that they make every year. I'm struggling this year on what we're gonna do for handmade ornaments, and usually it has yarn in it. What are you gonna do? First of all, I have a plethora of leftovers from every project that I do, and everything else. My one son wants to try to like make snowmen where you take like cardboard circles and like wrap it in
Okay.
yarn and then I guess glue them together. I don't know. We'll see. I have to figure something out because it's getting closer and closer every day. I can't believe tomorrow is December 1st. Like,
I can't
how
either.
did this happen? I don't even know. Joy said, I've been crocheting ornaments for my children the last couple of years. Joy, what kind of ornaments are you crocheting? Are you doing Ashley's patterns? I do love the little, again, check out all her patterns, but in there you'll see they're like little heads, I guess you would call them, that are ornaments that you can then hang on your tree, which are so cute. And using up your yarn scraps, like you can really kind of use the ends of things to make these really great ornaments. Let's see. Dawn said, my sister-in-law has made me knitted items. My favorite is a tree with LED lights, a moose/loopy neck warmer, and an awesome cabled snowman. Ooh, that snowman sounds really, really cool. And Mandy says both my great grandmas would make us blankets every year as kids. So yes, that's a big tradition that goes on. Oh no. Sandra says she says good morning from Valley View, Alberta. We had a
Oh,
blizzard conditions for the past 4 days. I need a tropical vacation. We can
I'm so sorry.
understand that.
As soon as you said Alberta, I was like, oh no, oh no. I have a friend that lives in Calgary and she's just like, I'm done here.
Yeah.
She moved there from Ontario and she's like, why? Well, I don't remember why I did this.
Yeah, it's a little early for all that snow stuff going on, but hey, people like it. They, whatever. Yeah. So Jen just put in the link for the polar bear tree ornament. I think that might be my favorite. I don't know. He's so cute. I mean, they're all cute. Again, I shouldn't say call favorites, but he's really stinking cute. I like him a lot. I could put him all over my tree, and I would be very, very happy.
There's that one in the baby owl one that
Yes.
my daughter every year, those are the first ones she puts on.
Oh.
And it's like, nobody else is allowed to touch it. I'm not allowed to touch it. Those are Abby's ornaments. She puts them on.
That is sweet. I love that. It is a tradition, and that's what counts. Dawn says my favorites are the owls. So we have another vote for owls here. That's great. I do want to say that we should rewind a little bit. I guess I did know you liked Christmas because you have your advent calendar that's going on, or not like Christmas, celebrate Christmas. Man, these words today. But so Ashley has an advent calendar that we're kind of late to the party now. We did have her on earlier in the year to talk about it. But let's talk about it now, because I was saying to Ashley, although we've kind of hit the part, like you were supposed to make all these pieces to put in an advent calendar, we could change it up and you can make a piece every day. And that could be your advent. But anyway, so talk to us a little bit about your advent calendar that you had going on this year. And we know there's some plans for 2023, so you can share those as well.
All right. So this year we did the Advent Calendar Crochet Along, where we made a crochet doll, and then we made our own Advent calendars. And then we made enough projects for the doll in terms of like outfits and accessories and toys for the doll to fill the entire Advent calendar. So that way you can gift them your children this great Advent calendar that they can use for, years to come, instead of, a chocolate a day or something like that. And so many people enjoyed it this year that we're doing another one next year. And so this year we did a girl doll named Advent Amy, and next year we're going to be doing a boy doll called Advent Adam, and he's already almost done. And I thought I loved Advent Amy, but I think Adam might take her place. I'm sorry, Amy. She's staring at me from the shelf.
I am so excited for that. I have 2 boys, and so I think I might be joining along for next year. I know we try to stay away from candy advent calendars because really we don't need any more. You've already got the cookies and the other holiday treats and things like that. My mom actually got my boys an advent calendar that's puzzles this year. So every day you open up a little puzzle and you put it together, which I love. But I think they would love the doll for next year, especially a boy doll and the different outfits that they could put on and take off and all the little goodies. So we'll see how that goes next year. But I love the idea of making your own advent and putting the little things in. We have an advent calendar too that you can put your own pieces in, and then like you reuse it every year, not one of like the throwaway ones. And I always struggle, like, what do you put in all of these pieces? Like, because you don't want to just put candy, and I don't want to buy like junky toys or whatever else. And so I love this idea of making the doll and giving them the doll, and then every day they're getting a new accessory to go with it so they can dress it up, they can play with it. I think it's wonderful.
And if you're not interested in the boy doll, all the clothes are interchangeable between my dolls, right? So if you missed out on this year, you could still do the girl and then make the outfits as we go for either, the girl from last year or the boys from this year. Like they're mostly gender neutral outfits. So
awesome. I love it. And like I said, so the point was that you started earlier in the year, you made all these pieces, and now you would be stuffing them into each of the different days so they could be opened. if you haven't heard about this before, it's okay. There's still always time. You could start making your doll now and just make one of the new accessories every day. And that could be kind of your Advent surprise, is making it for that day. And then you could just gift it if it's not for you or your child. But you could still go along and have fun on this Advent journey up until Christmas. So Sandra says the Advent doll calendar is gorgeous. Dawn says, I got the doll, but I haven't had the chance to make it. Dawn, you're good. We are all right there with you. We all buy the shiny things. It is okay. Keep it on your list. You'll make it. You have no idea how many pieces I still have on my list. Some of the things that are on my list, I don't even remember what they were. Like, there's yarn in a bag, and I'm like, I really thought I was going to remember what I wanted to do with this, and I have no idea. So I guess it has to be something else now. It's okay. Chris says, love the calendar. We'll make it for my granddaughter. Yeah, it's just a really great gift idea. And again, you don't have to do it as an Advent. It could be a birthday present or something like that. You could just gift all the pieces at once, or you don't have to make all of them if you don't want to. Just make the ones that you like, a couple outfits, and gift that as well. So it's still a really great option to have, even if you're not following the exact way of doing the Advent the way it was intended. So I love it.
We've had quite a few participants during this journey show me like they're giving them throughout the year as gifts for birthdays and such. And it's so much fun seeing like what everybody's doing with their things individually. Because like you said, it doesn't have to be for the Advent. You can gift it anytime and kids are just loving it.
Right. No, I love it too. And plus, like, there's so many different options that come in the pattern that if you have 2 girls that you're making for, or multiple girls, or next year boys with the boy doll, you know, you can make multiple dolls and then just make a couple of the outfits so that they each have, you know, a selection, and then you can gift it that way. There's so many options of what you can do with it. We just really love it. So
thank you.
Great. So is there anything else new that you have going on that you want to share that's coming up? I mean, we're here at the end of the year, so I know it's kind of like slowing down, but ramping up all at the same time as we're planning for 2023, or at least that's how I feel. I feel like, okay, we can finally breathe, but not really, because now we have to start planning January.
Yes. So there's lots of things going on, some of which are not permitted to speak about yet, but there's always free crochet patterns and video tutorials and stuff going on the blog. So right now I'm mostly in just planning mode for 2022, because we start that new Advent, and so we really start off with a bang and getting that started. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can really share right now, unfortunately.
That's fine. We'll have you back to talk some more. I do want to say we're going to put a link in here. We have a blog post about Ashley, just some general information about her. There's also a chance to enter our giveaway, which ends today, because this was her month for November. So you can go over there. You can sign up for the giveaway. When you sign up or enter the giveaway, you are giving permission to go on the WeCrochet email list and to go on an email list for Ashley so that she can contact you as well. You'll also be able to see all of her links for Instagram and Facebook, and I forget what else we all have on there, but it's all there, and her website, so you can find everything you need to know about Ashley and follow along. I highly recommend following her on Instagram. It's been a fun journey to see what she's all posting and everything else. Not that the other platforms aren't great, but I don't know. I'm really enjoying over on Instagram. So back to the holidays. When it comes to the holidays, what's your favorite dessert or treat that you have for your holiday dinner?
My favorite dessert of like probably all time is sticky toffee pudding, but I don't always get to have that for Christmas. So I have a cookie that I make every year. It's like a huge tradition for our family, and it's pecan praline snickerdoodles. And we make them every year for Christmas. It's a huge deal, and they're delicious.
That sounds amazing. I might have to get the recipe. We have cookie baking coming up next weekend. You know, whole day of cookie baking. You can never have too many cookies, right? But that's awesome. I've never heard of that dessert before. What did you say it was? The pudding?
Pecan. The sticky toffee pudding.
Sticky toffee. So what is that?
So it's kind of like a bread pudding, but it's made with dates, and it's got like a caramel sauce. It's delicious. It's I believe it's an English dessert.
Okay.
All of my favorite things, my favorite desserts tend to be, from England, creme brulee, or France, creme brulee, sticky toffee pudding, all the
Yeah.
odd things.
As I see everybody leave the live to go look up the recipe. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's so great. We love it too. Um, yeah, so I can't believe Christmas is almost here. I can't believe the holidays are here. I love the Advent. I hope people are participating in it. Even if they haven't done it already, there's still the chance to go ahead and do it. Make sure you're grabbing the washcloth patterns from Ashley that are brand new
Mhm.
patterns, which is always fun. You can always add those as a little something extra to fill for a gift or for yourself. I mean, let's be honest, we have to still make for ourselves, right? So thank you so much for joining us today and sharing a little bit about yourself and letting us just chat. I love getting to share all of our designer friends with everybody and what's going on. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. We will be back again next week. And don't forget to go check out Ashley. Sign up for the giveaway if you haven't already. It's one entry per person, please. And you're entering to win a $50 gift card, just in case you didn't know. So you can go happy shopping and get some more items and things like that. So yeah, thank you so much. And please be sure to follow Ashley to see what's coming up next year. And we'll also have updates here too. And we'll be sharing what she's sharing on her Instagram and things like that. So be sure to stay tuned so you don't miss out. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.